Well, hey, hello and welcome back. My name is STeeLNight and today we're playing Musicus. I think it's an anime game about music. Because, you know, music and anime. And why not? I like anime. Who doesn't like anime? Nerds. And also, I want to say, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. It will help the channel a lot. Consider subscribing. It's free, not costing anything, so do it. Just do it, please. Let's new game. Let's new game. Ah, yes. The white lace curtains sway gently in the wind, giving the sunlight a comforting tone. The smell of my whole grain toast with butter and my organic coffee from a local coffee melted with the room's clean air. Melded, not melted. Okay. An aroma like this roused me more than any sound or sight could. And it alone will make me for a wonderful morning. But this morning, there was something in the living room robbing me of that pleasure. Oh my god! Hey, can you turn the TV off? Hopefully this is not some arrow game. I asked her as I buttered at least the last corner of my toast. Wait, it looks like it's about to start. My mom sat directly in front of the TV, her eyes fixated as she answered. The look on her face was on one of giddy anticipation, but I had no idea what fun she could have found in it. There was a morning news show on, and the long table on screen everyone sitting seemed to have impressed titles on their name cards, like professor and whatnot. Yet, impressive titles, not impressed titles. Yet I highly doubt any of their jobs related to the kind of gossip and news anyone was capable of commenting on. English is my third language, so please don't harass me if I read incorrectly. I only very rarely and by chance saw these kinds of show, but apparently today's contents had some bringings to our family, and my mom was, okay, the political news segment was just ended and the celebrity gossip segment was starting. What on earth did she find interesting about it? It was like she was a little girl waiting for her favorite actor to come across on screen, despite it being about her husband's unfaithfulness. It was beyond me. While I had trouble wrapping my mind around it, even more aggravating was everything about my dad, who was about to be the topic of the show. Okay, I'm not gonna read that because he talked in Japanese. I assume everybody watching an anime video game already knows Japanese, so I'm just gonna click forward. You can read it for yourself, man. I'm bad at reading, especially in English. I barely can read in my own language. I'm just going like, oh yeah. I'm just joking. Okay, well, this is... Look, it's Dada. My mom bounced up and down in her chair. It was her husband and my father, Shusaku Tsushima, a doctor with his own practice. My grandfather was a doctor, and like many sons of the family, my dad followed in their footsteps at first, but went down a fairly different path eventually. He had gained fame here and there on TV for his endearing and cool way of speaking, completely unlike a typical doctor. He even had a small role in a drama, and me being cynical about the whole thing, I saw it as a chance to rip on him. Yet, even I found myself a bit taken by his acting skills. He was some ignorant samurai with his hair done up, making a flagrant request to a servant, and he nailed it. I don't know how they did the casting. It was like he was born for that role. There was no way in a blue moon his father was dedicated his life to medical research would have ever done this sort of work. Well, he's probably good at acting, not a medical stuff. It all started when they called him on a variety show to give his doctor's opinion. His extreme way of speaking was just so, this word, to a medical professional, like he was insulting the community. Yet somehow that performance led in him lots of TV work, so I wanted to see none of it. If at all possible, it was embarrassing to see my own father on TV with nothing positive to say. Why it's embarrassing to be on TV? I mean, you're a teenager, you probably just masturbate in your bedroom or something. Now, his primary work seemed to be a TV personality, and you would think he was shirking his responsibility as a doctor, but his TV appearance had actually increased his clinic's revenue. So even as I threw my fists up in anger, I had nowhere to slam them down. You had tables, you have dirt, you have windows, you have TVs, you can just slam your fists on those. Yeah, you're actually at home watching this now, don't do that. It was really eating me. The world of television wasn't simple or kind, so this kind of success spoke to his innate talent. Maybe I need to reorganize or even respect that. But deep down, I desperately wanted to criticize his selfish ways. I couldn't thought, so I remained strangely indifferent. I was living off his income, and I wasn't in a position to preach to him. This would have been plenty of motives to move out. It was uncomfortable being under his care, and I did seriously consider it sometimes, without twiddling my thumbs as the days went by, and not having any concrete plan maybe spoke to my lack of independence. Okay, that's a lot of text, man. Can I just skip where the action is? Before long he stopped visiting. Okay, the girl was 21. Well, wait. Wow, she's gorgeous. I wonder how your dad and her got so close. Strange, huh? Mom! Mom! You have to open your silly eyes, Mom. He's banging the 21 years old and you're staying here at home. Okay, reflex, perspots. I'm done. I finished eating. I left my mom with her eyes glued to the screen. Well, hopefully I'm going somewhere where I don't have to read like 85 tons of metric cubes of text. I didn't have anything else to do other than attend school today. I did my usual independent morning studies, then accompanied my mom for some lunch and shopping, and study in the afternoon until I had to leave for school at about 6:30 p.m. Back to school after the weekend. So, you were on weekend, huh? My school was called Koya Academy and wasn't a name anyone in my prefecture knew, but it was mostly known for its activities of the full-time students. In fact, most had no idea there was a part-time course as well. I was a student at the part-time course. That's too much to read. Oh my god. Well, if you want to know the characters and their stories, you have to read everything. But, dude, I want some action. I want to bash somebody's skull with a guitar. And I, not being an exception, I had an obstacle as well. I used to go full-time, but I quit, and here I was, at the decision to do. So was all of me. Okay, oh my god. Oh my god. That's a lot of oh, I can just press on click and just skip. Well, hello.
Senpai, konbanwa.
Oh, good evening. I changed into my indoor shoes at the entrance, and a girl with short black hair greeted me. Oh, evening. What's the matter? You look spaced out. Huh? I'm the same as always. Drunk. Oh, I see, it's okay. She giggled, uncovering that word. Oh, wait 1 second. She was lively as she hurriedly took off her white sneakers. Due to the momentum as she bent forward, her shoulder bag lunges over her head, almost knocking her off her feet. I quickly caught her by the shoulder. Her body lurched towards me, and I could smell her shampoo as well as a tinge of sweet. Sweat or sweet? No, it's sweat. Babe, you smell like shampoo and sweat.
すみません
She blushed bashfully. You don't have to rush. I'll wait for you. She was like a little squirrel, always scurrying around. I rolled my eyes as I reassured her. She nodded and sat down to take her shoes off, slowly this time. She was Yako Ozaki, same year as me. Wait, if she's the same year. Some might have found it out that she refers to me as a senior despite us being in the same year. That's the question I wanted to ask, but it wasn't like that. I was the type to force my classmates to address me like that. Why? Are you a bully? In reality, she was my junior at one point. During middle school, I was in the kendo club, and so was she, but a year below me. I entered high school full-time, but because I quit midway and enrolled in the part-time school, I lost a whole year. She became straight here out of middle school, so we ended up the same. Oh, so you are indeed bigger than her, but you lost a year of school. That doesn't mean you quit the club then because of the club. That means you're stupid and you have to repeat class. Okay, supermarket job, bye-bye,
すみ
what
ま
not?
せんお待たせして
Sorry, thanks for waiting. She inclined her head, slightly ashamed, after she got her indoor shoes on. Don't sweat it. Let's go. We walked side by side to our classroom. We didn't bother talking about what happened over the weekend. I knew she was busy with work. Sunset has started, making the lower sunlight shine directly through the window. Why did it seem so bright in the evening? The aluminium frames of the windows and pins used to the poster on the walls reflect the light so vividly. Even Ozaki-san's hair shone as she walked next to me. If every day shone with such brilliance, it felt like life had plenty of hope. After all, the students studying part-time had adopted to night, but the morning sun wasn't the only beautiful thing in the world.
どうしたんですか一人でうんうんとうな
What
ずい
is
て
it? What is it now? You're nodding to yourself. Ozaki titled her head as she looked over me. Tilted. Not titled. It's nothing. I quickly avert my gaze in embarrassment.
先輩っていつも
You're
何か
always
黙っ
lost
て
in the
考え事
clouds,
してま
aren't
すよ
you?
ね
I knew smart
やっ
people
ぱり
thought a
頭がい
lot.
い人っていろい
Now
ろ考
come on, I
えて
was
るんで
just
すね
thinking of something stupid. There was no way I was telling her I thought the evening sun was beautiful. It was corny, and she'd think I was lying. If I was thinking of something more exciting or pressing, I wouldn't have time to take in the scenery, but I couldn't stop admiring it. It made me forget everything else on mine. Maybe I was genuinely tired.
そうですか
Oh, I see. She held her inquisitive eyes on me. I escaped by speeding up a bit, but she throttled right back to me.
おめでとうございます
Congratulations, by the way. Congratulations. Nothing net worth it come in mind as I rubbed my
あの
chin.
市の小
The
説
city
の
novel
賞です
contest. It
ほ
took
ら
runner
副賞を取ったじゃないですか
took runner up at all? Oh, that's what you mean. That's what you mean. I cringed and perked my
未
lips.
来ちゃんが市役所に行った時
Mirai-chan said she
張り出
saw
されてるのを見たって
notice about it when she went to the city hall. Wait, I can right click to see this. Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm fading to darkness. Gonjura Shindora was apparently an artist born in the city, but I never heard of him. Either way. I don't care about all this. It happened not long after I sprained my wrist and waiting room, okay? Another girl? The world was a dark, cruel place. No matter how passionate I wasn't better than a whimsical girl who saw the whole thing as a joke. I still couldn't swallow it. which is why I dedicated to pretend that it never happened, not that I never happened. Okay, got it. I never wrote a story, I never sent it following, I didn't lose to anyone, and I didn't flip out over it. Cool, Kei Tsushami deleted all this from your memory. Somehow my self-brainwashing had worked. I started to forget.
すごいですね。さすが先輩ですね。
That's so amazing. Only you could do that. Ozaki's eyes sparkled shamelessly with pride. Thank you. The monster I thought long dead reared its ugly head, and I broke its cold sweat as I forced out a meek reply. Sato-san, that cheatbox, had seen it. No doubt the whole class was privy to it all. I didn't want to step foot in the classroom, but it was too late. I was already standing in front of the door with my hand at my side. Returning now, I could only sound the alarm. I could rarely hear voices inside. I just hoped they weren't talking about me. Escape wasn't an option. So I pinched myself up enough to step inside, and everybody turned to look. Oh well.
あ、来た。
Oh, there he is.
よう作家先生の
Oh,
お
our
出まし
master
だな
writer is here. Two students sitting on top of their desk in the middle of the room called out to me. It was still time before class, so there were many other students. Evening! I pretended I didn't hear the horrible title he gave me as I casually walked past them to my seat to put my stuff down. But it weren't about let sleeping dogs lie. They moved in with purpose as if trapping me in conversation.
水臭い。
Hey there,
どうして
stranger,
教
why
えてくれ
didn't
な
you
かった
tell
の
us? Blonde girl snarling playfully at me was Mirai Sato.
いや
Wow, I'm so happy our
芸術家
class
が生まれるなんて
produces
すげえ
an
嬉し
artist.
いよ
The big buff guy laughing with his arm crossed was Ryochi Murata. Oh man, that's a lot of reading and a lot of anime things. I have to tone down a bit. I'm gonna stop the episode here. You can watch at the sprites. I hope you enjoy the sprites. But that should be it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoy. Please leave a like, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you later. Have a nice day.